You're about to see every Mikoyan Gurevich aircraft ever made. The icons of the Cold War, the rare prototypes few ever saw, and the jets that changed aviation behind closed doors. Starting off with World War II piston engine era, MiG-1, the design that started it all. Fast for its time, but notoriously difficult to handle in the air, challenging even for experienced pilots. Next, MiG-3. Designed for high-altitude combat, struggled at lower heights, where most World War II dogfights actually happened, unfortunately. MiG-5, heavy twin-engine fighter meant to escort bombers. Only a few were built before the project was cancelled. I-210. Traded the usual engine for a radial one, an attempt to fix performance issues during the war years. I-211. Improved radial engine fighter with better streamlining. Showed promise, but never entered mass production, unfortunately. I-220. High-altitude prototype with a massive engine. Reached impressive speeds, but was eventually set aside for other designs. I-221. High-altitude interceptor using a turbocharger for extra power. Performed well, but was deemed too complex for wartime needs. I-222. Another specialized high-altitude design. Featured a pressurized cabin to keep the pilot safe in thin air. Up next, I-224, one of the last piston engine designs from the Bureau. Pushed propeller technology to its absolute limit. I-225, widely considered one of the fastest piston engine fighters ever built. True masterpiece of late-war engineering brilliance. I-230, refined version of the MiG-3 design, lighter and more agile than its predecessor in flight. I-231. Variant using a more powerful engine to boost performance. Only one was ever completed for testing purposes. MiG-8 Utka. Experimental design with rear-mounted propeller. Looked like a duck and was used to test tail-first aerodynamics. Let's move on to transition and early jet era. 250. Strange hybrid using both piston engine and auxiliary jet booster system. A bridge between two eras of rapidly changing flight technology. I-270. Inspired by experimental rocket technology emerging from the war's end. Built for point defense missions, but was extremely dangerous to fly. MiG-9, first operational jet fighter produced by the MiG Design Bureau. Marked a massive leap forward into the jet age of aviation. 1320. Twin-engine interceptor built to carry early radar sets. Big and heavy, but paved the way for future night fighters. Moving on to swept wing era. MiG-15, legendary fighter that shocked the world over Korea. Swept wing design made it incredibly fast and deadly in combat. MiG-17, evolution of the 15 with better stability at high speeds. Became a staple of many air forces for decades. MiG-19, first Soviet fighter capable of breaking the sound barrier in level flight. Raw and powerful machine that changed aerial combat forever. I-350. Experimental prototype meant to push aircraft speeds even further. Suffered from engine reliability issues and never moved beyond testing. I-360. Key step toward the next generation of fighters. Tested new wing shapes for supersonic flight capabilities. SM-12. Highly refined prototype used to test advanced air intake designs. Helped perfect the aerodynamic features seen on later production models. Let's move on to Mach 2 Plus and Delta Wing era. MiG-21, iconic Delta Wing jet. One of the most produced fighters in history. Cheap, fast, and still flies today worldwide. Yi-2, early experimental design exploring the limits of swept wings. Provided vital data for future supersonic aircraft development. Ye-4, prototype, helping decide the final shape of the 21. Featured the distinctive delta wing that became famous. Yi-5, another testbed in the search for the perfect fighter. Focused on engine integration and high-speed stability. Then, Yi-6, development airframe that pushed performance even higher. Set several world records during its test program. Yi-50, unique interceptor using liquid fuel rocket for extra boost. Could reach incredible altitudes in very short time. Up next, Ye-8. Radical redesign, with the intake moved under the fuselage. Meant to be the next big thing, but was eventually cancelled. MiG-21I, analog. Modified fighter used to test the wing design for the Tu-144 supersonic transport. Looked very futuristic for its time. The next one, Yi-150, massive interceptor built to hunt down supersonic bombers. Essentially a giant engine with wings attached to it. Yi-152, record-breaking machine, a beast in the sky. Proved that the Bureau could dominate high-speed flight completely. Moving on to variable geometry, swing wing, and ground attack. MiG-23, swing wing fighter designed for versatility. Could change its wing shape to fly efficiently at different speeds. MiG-23PD, experimental version with extra engines for vertical takeoff. Complex solution to a difficult problem in aviation. MiG-27, dedicated ground attack version of the swing wing design. Built to hit hard and stay low to the ground. Let's move on to heavy interceptors, Mach 3+. MiG-25, legendary interceptor built for pure speed and altitude dominance. Terrified the West with its ability to fly at Mach 3 effortlessly. Yi-155, initial prototype for what would become the 25 Interceptor. Bold step into the world of titanium and steel construction techniques. MiG-25M, upgraded version of the extreme high-speed interceptor platform. Featured improved engines and better performance at lower operational altitudes. MiG-31, powerful long-range interceptor equipped with a massive radar system on board. Built to defend the vast borders of the Soviet Union effectively. Finally, we have modern and advanced generation. MiG-29, highly maneuverable fighter designed for frontline air superiority missions worldwide. Famous for its incredible agility in close-range dogfights. MiG-29K, specialized version built for operations from aircraft carriers. Features folding wings and a strengthened airframe for deck landings. MiG-29M, advanced multi-role version enhanced with modern avionics and combat systems. Transformed the original fighter into a much more capable platform. MiG-33, early designation used for advanced versions of the 29 fighter program. Focused on increased range and better sensors throughout development. MiG-35, ultimate evolution of the proven twin-engine fighter design lineage. Packed with modern tech and high-precision weaponry for today's battlefield. MiG-AT, modern jet trainer designed to prepare pilots for advanced combat fighters. Built to be safe and easy to fly for student aviators. Project 1.44, stealth-focused fifth-generation technology demonstrator aircraft concept. A look at the future of air combat before the program ended, unfortunately. MiG-105.11, small manned spaceplane prototype. Part of an ambitious project to launch pilots into orbit from aircraft.